What nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's anime nerdigan review is going to be for Youkai Apato no Yuuga na Nichijou, Season 1, Episode 4, titled This Side. And I'm sorry this video is late. I should have had this recorded and uploaded yesterday, but there was a lot of problems going on. Anyway, so this episode starts where I thought it was going to, in the middle to near the end of chapter 5, but there was some part skips, and I can understand why they did it, so that way the episode would flow really nicely. So where it's this part was skipped right here. So yeah, what's wrong, Yushi-kun? No, it's nothing. Ruri made Warabi mochi for us. It's now a centimeter. Sounds good. And then Takanaka showed up, of course, but the stuff from Takanaka was skipped. It's such a worn out apartment. Oh, what? Is that Mahjong? Seems grown up. Oi, people can hear you. It's alright to say that. It's because of your, yeah, this part was there. And that I'm really glad that it ended before, I'm talking about before the opening song, it ended with Takanaka saying, basically everyone will play with us, because Takanaka's a little punk ass bitch. Anyway, now we're getting into chapter 6. But before I get into chapter 6, I gotta mention how they started off the episode this week. I really like it, that, you know, it's reminding us that summer vacation is coming to a close. I thought that was really good. But anyway, let's get to chapter 6 of chapter 6's adaptation. Okay, so this part was skipped. First of all, Takanaka was supposed to say Kin-chan, basically. You bastard, that ain't the only thing you want to do with her. No way. And they call him, I'm not gonna give too much shit about the word change. They called Yushi a suck up in the anime, when he's supposed to be just a small student in the manga. So like, I'm just like whatever on that, but at least it's there. Oh, and the mahjong stuff was there as well, but it was. Takanaka said he wanted to go play mahjong, which is not what he said in the manga. This part from Yushi-kun was skipped. You haven't even worked a day. You want to try working at a freight company? And then we get into the brawl here. Yeah, the brawl looked really, really good. But Yushi's speech to Tanaka, for the most part, was pretty damn good, especially like how, you know, he became an adult real fast, and Tanaka is a spoiled little bitch, or he acts like a spoiled little bitch. The Oni mahjong players, like when we see them in that full form, or like see them in the light, I should say, they look so good and so true to the manga. Like, the art is so good in this anime. It makes me so happy. It really does. Oh, Fukase! Oh my god, when Fukase started beating them up and shit, and he was saying, you guys shouldn't be smoking and drinking and shit, I was like, yeah! Oh man, Fukase's rampage was fucking cool. I loved it. It looked beautifully animated. I'm so happy right now. This is such a good... I'm enjoying this episode right now. Or I should be flat out saying, like, up to this point, this episode has been really, really, really good. And I really like... the other thing I like that they did here that's not in the manga, I don't know if it's in the light novel or not, is that they gave the Oni some dialogue. And I like that, because the Oni were already menacing on their own, but at least with this dialogue, they actually have a purpose of being out there. Now we know why they're out there, compared to the manga, where they just were walking out. But yeah, the Oni were just annoyed about the fucking noise. So again, I don't know if that's in the light novel. I'm looking at the manga, it's not there. So good job, anime, for adding a little bit more dimension to the Oni themselves. It didn't get mentioned that Fukase drank and smoked when he was younger, but the other part was there, about him just wanting to get his anger out. This part was skipped too. Honestly, Fukase, Good. This is just extortion. Shut up. They're minors, so I confiscated all of their goods. They're mine. I wish I would have been there because it's comedy. I like the comedy. But you stop trying to take yourself too seriously, anime. It's not doing it like right like I'm trying to think of the right way of saying it. Yes. The anime is kind of trying to take itself too seriously. It hasn't gotten to the point where it is trying to take itself too seriously, but it's starting to, and it's kind of worrying me. But very curious what you guys think. And then this part was skipped. We got narration that it was his going away party, but that's okay. This was skipped. Ow, ow, ow. It was a rough day for you yesterday, huh, Yushi-kun? Yeah, but it was fun. That's good. I was thinking it would be nice if this could be a good experience for you. It will be lonely when you leave, you know. But you can't tell them that tonight. This is your last party, so enjoy it, all right? Yeah. I'm fine with the narration being there. The narration could have been there, but like I wish the rest of the content was there. I don't know what you're trying to do, anime. If you're trying to do too much content in one episode, like a good chunk of the other animes are doing, or what? I'm scared for this that it's gonna start rushing, because I got a feeling what this anime is gonna try and do is rush to get to the to when Yushi gets the grimoire. I think that's what's going on here, and that really worries me because there's good content here that's going to get skipped because of it, and I don't understand, because I think this anime is getting 24 episodes. Like, I'd understand if it was, we were getting 12, but Youkai Apato no Yuuga na Nichijou, I think, is getting 24 episodes, so I don't understand why we're rushing to get to the grimoire. I think that's kind of dumb to do that. Here we go. Welcome back, Sato-san. It's nothing much, but please appreciate this, or please accept this gift. Thank you so much. Please enjoy yourselves. Let me just double check something here. She truly was a motherly person, was skipped. Thank you very much. It's Ruriko-san's special onigiri. Eat more. Oh, this feeling. And then we get to see Ryu-san. Yeah. This part is skipped. Ryu-san, what do you bring? Whoa, it's a salmon. Let's cook it. I prefer it raw. Don't fight, everyone. And like when we get to the part where Koryu-san mentions Bathory's blood, like the first thing that came to my mind, and this is in the manga as well as the anime, first thing that came to my mind was Seraph of the End, because of the Bathory vampires. So I'm curious if you guys thought of that too. And more of the comedy is being skipped. Don't admire him. This is from Ryu. Don't admire him, Yushi-kun. I mean, don't you think I should get some guarantee? Guarantee? You have a problem with? So you have a problem with that? No, I definitely don't want any of it though. Kotoya-san, that pendant. How much are you willing to sell it for, huh? No, I mean, I just want a lucky charm or something like that. Originally Yushi was gonna buy the pendant. So yeah, you kind of screwed the pooch on that anime. So more from the party was skipped as well, which was first of all, Akin was supposed to be walking up with Yushi to his room with the pendant when that happened, but this part was skipped. In that case, boy, don't forget us too. Please stay well. I will. It's amazing how they're still drinking. They'll definitely be at it till morning. They never get tired of being together. It's the first I've had, but when I heard it had Ryu-san's hair in it, I kind of had a feeling it would work. Yeah, absolutely. And then Akin says, well, now it's my turn. Let's see. Here we go. Wow, I really understand why this episode is rushing through everything, because I think, like, when I was watching this, I was like thinking, why is this rushing? And now I watching it, I understood why. It was like, oh, you want to get the time that Yushi was out of the apartment shit out of the way, and just so that way we don't have to deal with that. And I'm just like thinking, I don't know how to feel about that. I kind of don't I understand why they're doing it, and I would really understand if it was only a 12 episode season, but I think we're getting 24, so I kind of don't understand it. So anyway, let's get to chapter 7's adaptation. This part was skipped. I don't really bother myself with others, and I hope people will do the same to me. Okay, let's talk about the flashback and learning about Ruriko's backstory. It was done perfectly. The Ruriko backstory was done nicely. Everything was there. This part was skipped though. So Ruriko-san is not yet at peace, but like the story itself, that really did happen to her in the manga, and it's really fucked up too. How shit happens like that, right? There was so much stuff skipped. This was just insane. Hold on a second. There was a lot of stuff skipped. Okay, there was a lot of stuff skipped from here. Which was here, October. For some reason, I felt like visiting the yokai apartment. Somehow I understood. Have I already become just a normal human being? For that part, most part, that was there. And I understand why they did this. They finished off the Tanaka stuff, so I understand why they did that. But it says in here, in the manga, that that was the last time I saw him. He even stopped turning up for classes. Since when did he drop out of school, I wonder? Even so, school life went on as if nothing had happened. That's what it was supposed to be. This part was skipped as well. I was also busy with year-end examinations with the club, performance in English. With work, every day was fulfilling. There wasn't a single problem at all. But no, this is what is called ordinary life. I wonder if this is fine. No, or rather maybe Kaga is the one that's leading an ordinary life. I tried talking to people in class. What? So you're saying that you don't want to become someone like Kaga-senpai, huh? No, that's not what I meant. But isn't it better that he's not bothering us? Yeah, that's how, how people spend their time differs for each person. Crap, I haven't done homework. Well, wait. Hey, so you just wanted to say people are different, didn't you? Okay, let's begin. Even though I was being serious, everyone thinks otherwise. I wonder what I should do with such a problem. And this part was a few days later with Kaga. Hey, you were talking behind my back, weren't you? Huh? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Did I? That's not it. You're misunderstanding, huh? Then what? In any case, you're saying things as, you, like behind me, aren't you? Don't fool around with me. That's why I said you got it all wrong. Please listen. After that, I desperately justified myself until he finally calmed down. At that time, someone who heard our conversation must have intentionally told Kaga something different. How depressing. I've decided not to say any more things. I'll just let my days pass indifferently. It's the winter holidays. School and work repeating the same thing over and over. A year had passed just like that. Was that yokai apartment's existence real? Did I really spend half a year living in there? I thought that all these eventful occurrences would be a good experience for you. There's nothing that doesn't change in this world. That's right. I thought that those memories had become a part of me, but now, right now, I just can't believe in it. That was all skipped, and they did it so they could do the Takanaka storyline. Fine, I understand that, but like, to me, this is just fucking rushed. This episode feels so rushed. I hope I'm not the only one that feels that way, especially the anime only. So I'm curious if you feel like this is rushed, like I do. Maybe it's just because I'm looking at the manga and seeing how the story, how the events are playing out in the manga compared to the anime, but it really feels rushed. It's just annoying the hell out of me. But anyway, let's see. Sorry, I gotta take back something I said. For the first time I felt like I needed to return back to the yokai apartments. That part was there. I thought it was skipped, but instead what they did was they put it near the end, which I thought was kind of weird. But anyway, I'm really curious how they're gonna do next episode. I'm hoping next episode we get the heist stuff, because Heist and Yushi spend time together, but like, I don't know if they're gonna end up showing the Kaga stuff that was skipped in this episode or not. But I just got a feeling by the end of the first half of next week's episode, we're gonna be back in the apartment. That's just my gut feeling, because I feel like the anime just wants to get that little part over with as soon as possible, and that kind of frustrates me. But anyway, for the most part, this episode, like the first half of this episode was good. It's just the second half of this episode, man. Oh, it was just a mess. This was a hot mess. Anyway, I'm curious what you guys thought. Let me know in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion, there's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel, friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!